What's up, family? So, I wanted to drop a video real quick. You know, there's something that's been heavy in my spirit, and this has been for at least a year, I would say. And, it truly got triggered in my spirit and in my discernment when this just happened live in front of everybody. Right? And I'm sure a lot of you, I don't even really follow a lot of politics, right? To me, it's just a bunch of drama and scammy stuff, But, it's impossible to not see what just happened with Trump, right? And they are not going to like this video whatsoever. So you need to share it with as many people as you can, because we need to get this word out as chosen ones, because we are the leaders. We are the ones with high levels of discernment. We are the ones that God sends to the people, to the masses, to deliver a word. Okay? And, even I was fooled for a while until my discernment slowly started to kick in, y'all. Okay, so you know how Trump got shot at, right? Supposedly got shot at. You also know that Trump was arrested, right? Okay, so I truly believe that this is all a plot twist. I truly believe that they are trying to confuse the people. In fact, I almost know that they are trying to confuse the people. You know how these elites work, and I don't trust any of them. None of them, right? And in the Bible, it says that in the end times that there will be a leader that people will follow, that people will love, that will lead the people astray. Okay? So really think about this, chosen ones. Really think about this. So you know how Biden is the president, right? And all of us that are seeing Biden as the president are like, there's no way that this guy would win over Trump, right? Even I believed this. Even I was like, more leaning towards Trump than I was towards Biden. And the more I think about it, honestly, I don't know that I trust either one of them, because they're all a part of the plot twist. But here's the thing. They know that the American people are triggered on violence, are triggered on drama, are triggered on toxicity, that we act on emotion because of where we come from, because of what we have been programmed to watch. Why do you think in the music industry that when they're talking about guns and violence and gangster this and gangster that, that is what gets pushed as the agenda? That's what blows up. And if they're speaking righteous, if they're speaking godly, if they're speaking about healing and growth and good things, they try to quiet it, right? So something keeps telling me in my spirit that this Trump situation is exactly that. That they purposely arrested him. That this is all part of the plan. They purposely arrested him because they knew the toxic American people would then like Trump even more. Then he gets shot at and survives. And what do the American people stand on? They like the badass. That's what they like. So they knew Because trust and believe, y'all. If someone was trying to take Trump out, they know how many people like Trump. They know how popular he is, right? They know how powerful he is, right? Trust and believe. They would not have just barely missed him. No. And as a matter of fact, there wouldn't have been just one shot. They would have shot at him multiple times and made sure he was taken out. 100%. So I believe that it was all a setup, not only to distract the American people, to get you guys to, if you look on social media, it's everywhere. People saying things like, I've never been more for Trump than now. Now they got people's emotions. They got people's hearts and minds and spirits invested. And it's the people that are blind to the reality. It's the people that don't have discernment. The ones that don't put things together. See, even I was for Trump at the beginning. And now I'm starting to wonder if he's the very person that the Bible's talking about. If he is the person that all the people are blinded by. So that when he does get in leadership again, after all these things that has happened to him, it's going to be, what the Americans are programmed by. It's going to be like what do you call it? Like like how people like the Joker, the villain, the underdog. They wanted to trigger the emotions of people, thinking that the least likely, the underdog, the one that is hated, becomes the one in power. And everything in the Bible has played out. And you got to think to yourself, who else in power would all the American people trust? Would all the American people follow? The one that they've already been following. And something in my spirit keeps telling me, y'all, that this has been their plan since the beginning. Since the election when Trump got wrongfully beat. And I do believe he did. I do believe he did. Like, he would have won that election, but it wasn't part of the agenda. See, the reason that he didn't win the election and why he keeps talking about it was because it was all part of the plot twist. That was the first trigger. That was the first trigger to catch the people's emotions. Was for him to get wrongfully pushed to the side and the other guy win, because they knew how many people wanted Trump to win. And this is even when I was a Trump supporter. And I'm really not into politics, so I'm not necessarily like a supporter of any of these people. But I at the time, I wanted Trump to win over Biden just because I knew he was a businessman and he was more competent to run America. Because as America, they're a business, right? Now, I can't 100% say that this is all right, because I'm not God, but man, it's been heavy on my spirit. And something keeps telling me. And I want to say that God's putting it on my spirit, y'all, because it's been more than once. I've told people around me a few times about this, and they're like, no. And it even made me think it more. because they were like, they're so invested into Trump. They got us so invested. They got the people so invested into Trump. So all I can say is I don't know if this is 100% the truth, but it's heavy in my spirit. It's heavy in my discernment. It's been heavy on my mind. And really, this is more of a warning shot to the chosen. This is more of a warning shot to the people that if he does end up winning and he does end up becoming the man in power, be very careful on what you believe, on if he tries to push certain agendas on the people. Because that would line up all the ducks for me. You know, and that's why they knew that they had to get the people emotionally invested. Because they know that Americans act on emotion instead of discernment. Which is why they have always tried to quiet the chosen, because we don't, yes, we have emotion, but our discernment, our spirit, our mind is always in front of our emotion. You know, like when they said that Trump got shot at and everybody loved him, the first thing that crossed my mind was, that's odd. That's a setup. Something ain't right with that. And you're talking about elites here. You're talking about people that make movies, action movies. You don't think that they could make it look like he got shot at? And make it look like his ear's bleeding? And then you're trying to tell me that after that happened, he just goes like this, like he survived? It was because he knew it was coming. I don't care who you are. Even me, bro. Even me. And I was raised in the streets. Even me. If somebody shoots at me, even if it doesn't nick my ear, but especially if it does nick my ear, the last thing I'm going to do is stand there and raise my hand so they can take another shot. As soon as I hear a gunshot, I'm dropping down. Automatic defense mechanism. Automatic. Even trained killers, trained warriors, trained army. That's the first thing they're going to do. If they get shot at and it hits something near them, they're going to drop down and take cover in case another shot's coming. Especially until they can find out where the shot came from. Pay close attention, y'all. Pay very close attention. Your discernment needs to be higher than your emotion. And, you know, in these days, with the way that how everything's been going, you know, how everything's been going in the world, your trust needs to be, you know, guarded by your discernment, guarded by your wisdom, your knowledge. You need to question everything that happens when it comes to these people. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to take this video down. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So, I just want to drop this message real quick, y'all, and give you something to really think about. Comment your opinions down below on what you think about it. And hopefully this awakened somebody and made them really think. because in the end, we just got to stick together, y'all, as the people, as chosen ones, and we have to be able to be the ones that can think for ourselves with wisdom, understanding, and discernment. So I love y'all, man, and stay focused, stay positive, stay blessed, always stay alert. Like this video and share it to someone that needs to hear it. Because we really need to have high levels of discernment in this season. And we need to be on point as the people. So drop your comments and tell me what you think, y'all. And have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next one. Salute.